Hello everyone, I'm Sheriff Wayne Ivey of the Brevard County Sheriff's Office, and today I want to talk with you about how you can keep from becoming a victim of credit card skimming while getting gas for your vehicle. Credit card skimming at the gas pump has quickly become one of the most significant threats we face when it comes to having our identities and credit cards stolen. If you're not familiar with it, credit card skimming is when credit card thieves use an electronic device installed at a gas pump to capture the data stored in the magnetic coating of your credit card. The thieves then use your credit card data, or even worse, your bank account and PIN number, to commit credit card fraud in various ways. Credit card skimming at the gas pump has become such a growing trend that recently our agency, in partnership with several other law enforcement agencies, did an operation that targeted gas pump skimmers at gas stations throughout Brevard County. As a result of the operation and some incredible work by our Economic Crimes Unit, 18 credit card skimmers were discovered that were hidden in gas pumps throughout our community. Trust me when I tell you that while 18 skimmers is a large number of illegal devices, it's only a small fraction of those that exist throughout our state and country. So with that in mind, our crime prevention team, in partnership with Southeast Petro Distributors, wanted to share with our citizens some of the methods you can use to ensure you don't become crime's next victim at the gas pump. Now, one of the first things I want to share with you is that these skimmers are almost always not connected to the store owners or employees. Instead, they are most often installed by criminals who illegally gain access to the pumps so they can install the device and later return to gather the data from the credit cards through Bluetooth uploads. You see, the way they gain access to the pumps is that most of the pumps are manufactured by one of two companies, Gilbarco or Wayne. The keys to the pumps are universal, so that allows access to the pumps for the service technicians and employees who need to repair the pumps or even change out the printer paper and so forth. Once the key to one pump is compromised, then access to the pumps is available at most all of the stations. Once inside, the perpetrator installs the device and relocks the access door so that the device is undetectable. The data is then uploaded through Bluetooth technology to the criminal's computer, who now has full access to hundreds of skimmed credit cards. So how do we stop it, or at the very least protect ourselves against this type of criminal activity? While there is no silver bullet that guarantees we won't become the victim of skimming, there are a few things we can do to help protect ourselves. One of the first methods we ask our citizens to use is to try and always get your gas at the pumps on the inside aisle. The best rule of thumb is to try and get your gas where you can stand at the pump and see the customer service attendant inside the store. Since the pump access door has to be illegally opened to install the device, the perpetrators will most often select pumps that are shielded from the attendant's view. Now, the second method of protection is to physically check the credit card reader that you slide your card into. You can accomplish this by trying to wiggle it or see if it's loose, or even if it's glued onto the machine. This type of skimmer is called a ghost. And while not as common as the inline skimmer we showed you earlier, there are still times when we find these types of devices in use. Should you encounter this type of skimmer, please notify the attendant immediately so that they can shut the pump down and contact law enforcement. Another method that we ask you to consider when paying for gas at the pump is to look for security tape on the access door. A lot of our stations are trying to work with us to help combat credit card skimming by making sure that the door has not been illegally accessed. In doing so, they place security tape on each access door when they secure it. While the security tape is a great tool, please don't get a false sense of security, as we must remember that if criminals are smart enough to have a skimmer, they are probably smart enough to have similar security tape as well. Also keep in mind that if you insert your credit card and the pump doesn't work, please don't reinsert your credit card to try again. Immediately notify the customer service attendant so the pump can be evaluated for a potential skimmer or other method of fraud. And of course, please make sure that you're only using a credit card at the pump so that you're not using your bank card, which requires you to enter a PIN number. If they compromise your bank card and PIN number, they can drain your entire bank account before you even know you're a victim. Hopefully this public service announcement will help protect you and your family against credit card and identity thieves. Remember, it takes a community to protect a community. So if you see anything suspicious at the gas pump, please let the customer service attendant or law enforcement know immediately by reporting it. By working together, we can make sure that Brevard County is one of the safest communities in the country.